Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is I, L'Oreal XO, Loren, whatever you want to call me, Lori, whatever. But yeah, I'm back with another video, and today's video I'm going to be doing a story time. I think it's going to be my first story time. I haven't done any yet. So yeah, great. We're going to do a story time. I'm going to be talking about my third year. My third year was actually the most weirdest year ever. Like, just so much has happened. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and explain to you everything that's happened. So yeah, like third year is supposed to be like a very stressful year because this is the year where you have to work as hard as you can to make the grades count and everything. So yeah, third year happened. Everything was fine at the beginning. September, everything was fine. Me and my girl Selena, like, I've spoken about her. I mentioned her on this channel so many times. But yeah, that's my girl. That's my, my bestie, my everything. And we lived in a house together. So it was me, her, and these other two people. And we'll get to one of them later on. So it was 4 of us in the house. And everything seemed fine, like everything was okay. And that one person I said we'll talk about happened to be a girl. And at first everything was calm, everything was actually cool. And when we moved in, her mum was there as well, so everything seemed fine. Like there didn't seem to be an issue with the girl. This girl showed us everything. This girl really just okay, you know how they talk about that nightmare roommate, housemate in uni? That was her. And in my 3 years of uni, I've never had that issue. Literally never had that issue until third year. As soon as her mum left the house was dirty. It was so dirty. She did not wash her plates. And we lived in a small house, so the kitchen was a bit small. And she literally, all her plates were stacking up. We had no place to wash our own stuff. She would leave she'll leave food for 2 weeks till it turns moldy, and we have to tell her to clean her stuff. It was so much. It was actually so much. The girl just making an excuse like, oh, I didn't leave it for 2 weeks. I left it for a day. How does your food go moldy in 1 day? Green in 1 day? Never seen that. I've never seen it in my life. In that same period, as I said, we was in a smallish house. It was like a 4-bedroom house because there was just 4 of us. There was a fire, and I will put my friend Selena's video in the description box below, where she's gonna explain her side, because obviously the fire happened in her room. And yeah, she has a video explaining everything that's happened. But yeah, I'll just briefly explain from how the fire happened from my side. So yeah, one day I woke up and I was supposed to be going uni that day. I was supposed to have a 9 a.m, but I didn't go. And I was with my boo thing, he was there as well. And I think at 11, almost 12, I just hear screaming, and my immediate thought was, oh my god, there's a rat in the house. I don't know why, but that scream Selena did was so piercing that it wasn't right. And then that's when she said there was a fire. And then from there, everything, yeah, we called 999, and then yeah, all of that happened. We got rehoused in the same day. We had assignments due. Like, me and Selena had assignments due. Biz had his driving lesson. Everything was just so messed up that whole day. It was crazy. But obviously we have to thank God because no one was hurt. And, we got rehoused the same day. But that as well is another thing that I'm going to add to this, because that agency, I'm not going to say no names, but if you go to Canterbury or Kent Uni, you will know what I'm talking about when I put this. But yeah, if you know, you know, innit? So they moved us and everything, and the house had no fire blanket. the house was, what was there was just so many things missing. There was so many things that were broken. And then my room started to have mold. Like, there started to be mold growing in my window. And the thing is, I thought like, okay, maybe it's something I can just wipe off. So I wiped the mold. A week later, the mold grew back. So I'm thinking, no, this ain't my fault. I'm opening the window. I'm doing everything I can to, like, air out the room. But the mold is still growing. So there must be something wrong with the house. So email after email, emailing this agency. This is broken. This doesn't work. You didn't provide us with this. You didn't do this. Like, it was just so hectic. I had third year work to do. I shouldn't have to be dealing with the agency. They should have provided us with the house. And also with the fire, they should have known that the house was safe, because how can there be a whole fire? Like, a fire usually happens in the kitchen, like a kitchen fire. That's whatever. But the fire that happened in the previous house was an electric fire. Why was there an electric fault? Like, there was just so many things wrong with the agency's houses that they housed us in. Like, it was just so annoying. Like, we just kept emailing. We tried to do whatever we can to try and get our compensation, because first of all, Selena almost died because it was in her room and she was right next to that fire. She literally lost everything. Like, luckily there were certain things that she saved, like she managed to, like, get back, but everything was gone. I was mentally scarred. Like, till now, when I hear a fire alarm, I panic. PTSD is real, guys. I might not be diagnosed, but I know it's a thing. Me studying psychology, I know that this is the PTSD kicking in, because as soon as I hear a fire alarm, I panic. Like, my immediate reaction is to run, and that was never the case before this incident. I was never scared of, like, hearing the fire. I was never scared of hearing the fire alarm. Like, that was never something that I would be scared about. But after this situation, yeah, I was definitely scarred by this. Moving back to the new house that they put us in, there was mold growing. And I told these people, I emailed them, because, like, one thing you must do, like, for all the people that are gonna go start uni, first year, second year, whatever, when you're going to contact your agency, you must email, because if you call them, they're likely to tell you that you didn't tell them or you didn't do this. But to have proof, you must email them, whatever the case may be, as tiny as it may be. Email them everything, so that if they try and talk back, you have your proof. I emailed them, and I think they didn't reply for me. They didn't reply for 2 weeks. And I even stated in that email that it was affecting my health, because before all of this, I never used to have, like, breathing problems. Like, my nose is always blocked. Every morning it's blocked. Like, I can't breathe. Like, I never used to have these issues before, like, third year. But obviously after all of this, it happened. And I emailed them and made sure to tell them that, this is affecting my health. Like, there's mold growing. So they didn't answer me. And then Selena had an issue happening in her room as well, because it was raining, and then there was just water going through her room. So I'll put the video of that as well, so you can see what I'm talking about. So obviously, because we had a fire, an electric fire, we didn't want to have the same situation where there's water coming in the room, somehow gets in contact with an electric socket or whatever, and blows up. So Selena emailed them as well to let them know that that this is happening. Please tell me why they answered her email and mine still wasn't answered. I just don't get it. I don't get it. These people are sick. Selena as well also emailed them to let them know I had my issues as well. And then that's when they sent someone over, like 2 days later. Imagine I've emailed them for, I think, 1 or 2 weeks. And then after her email, 2 days later, they respond to her and they send someone to come over. So then I told them, like, I told them that, you know, like, there's mold, and I emailed to say that it was affecting my health. No one got back to me. There's mold growing in my room and it's big. And this person the person that they sent over is making it seem like I'm at fault. He's asking me, do you dry your stuff in your room? Do you open the window? I'm thinking, my friend, I've done everything. I even cleaned this. All he done was wipe away the mold and paint it over it. I was just like, if that's what they sent you for, I could have done that myself. Like, it was just useless. And after that, like, after that, that was my situation sorted. But with Selena's situation, with the water coming through, they realized that the guttering, so the actual structure of the house was damaged. And as soon as they fixed that, I think the rain stopped in a room, and then my mold situation stopped happening as well. And it's just like, if there was nothing happening with my friend Selena and she didn't email about it, my email would have not been answered. And they're just so unserious. And I even forgot to add, like, in the previous house that had the fire, 2 weeks before, I was locked in the bathroom, and the bathroom was literally next to the room that was on fire, my Selena's room. And yeah, like, I was locked because you know those locks that you just slide through or something, it broke off. So I was locked in, and we had to call someone to let me out. Imagine if I got locked in that moment the fire happened. I would have to jump out the window. Obviously, like, we sent emails back and forth telling them that we want compensation because what you guys put us through, it was unnecessary. Like, you should have prepared everything before moving us into this house. And they were like, oh, but when we showed you around, you said everything was okay. We didn't have the time to check the house because the fire happened that day. I don't care. If you really wanted to know if we were safe or not, you would have come back during the week and tried to see if we were settled okay or whatever. But they did not care about that. They were just so quick to get the new contract, get the house sorted, get their money, and that's it. And I just can't believe this. When they said uni landlords are scammers, they are scammers. They're disgusting human beings. It's just so unfair the way they treated us. And at the end of it, when we emailed for compensation, Selena didn't get nothing. She's the one who went through all the trouble with the fire and everything. She didn't get nothing. Me, they offered me £14, guys, £14 compensation for missing my email about the mold when I told them, and there was proof that I sent the email. They're disgusting. They're so disgusting. I can't believe them. Like, it's just unbelievable what they made us go through. So that was just the agency part of it, but then there's the roommate part of it, like I mentioned. So that girl, the dirty girl, like, we got to a point where it was just too much. Like, the girl was just unnecessarily rude. Like, she was more so rude to my friend Selena. But me, she was just trying, I feel like she tried to manipulate me to, like, turn against my own friend. And I'm just thinking, I've known her longer than you. How do you think you're going to try and make me turn against my own friend? Are you stupid? So many occasions when she's done that. When we moved into the new house, the same dirty place that I spoke about in the old house that was just hard, it continued there. Even though it was better in a sense because there was 2 sinks. Like, the house that we got moved to was bigger. It was a 6-bedroom and there was just 4 of us living there. But still, it was just too much. Like, it was dirty. It was so dirty. The environment was dirty. So it came to a point where we said, no, enough is enough. This girl needs to learn, because we told her nicely. She was being a bitch about it. We told her nicely, you know, all you need to do is wash your plate or just keep your stuff, you know, to the side, because you'll just do disgusting things like put tea bags in the sink, put food that's still on the plate in the sink that's moldy. Like, it was just, ooh, it was just so disgusting. Ew, scary. Ooh, it was disgusting. So it got to a time where we said, no, enough is enough. So me and my girl Selena, we took her stuff, put it in black bags, everything, all the dirty plates, all the nastiness, all the food, all the whatever, we put it in black bags, and we put it in her shower, because we had two showers as well. Me and Selena shared a shower, and she had her own shower. And yeah, we left it there. We did a bad girls club thing, because we couldn't. My health, our mental health, everything was just being, it was just too much. So we did that, and I'll put videos here as well, so you can see exactly what we went through.
No, that's probably why it's smelling even more.
She put a pad in the kitchen bin.
And look at the floor from the...
At the moment, we have literally put everything in her... Selena, look at her toilet! Oh! We went through what we needed to do, because we couldn't deal with it. It was disgusting. It was just, ugh. Guys, she was dirty. She had no respect. She was just so... She was rude as well. So... yeah, that was literally what we went through. It was so horrible. Like, I'm actually happy in the sense that Corona came about, because we moved out earlier than we would have. Like, we would have had to stay with all the tension, with all the dirt, like, all of that. But literally, as soon as that situation happened where we put all her stuff in her shower and wanted to fight her, you know, tussle, yeah, like that, literally as soon as that happened, that's when we had to move out, because Corona was just getting serious. So Corona saved your ass, girl. Saved you. That is the story time. That is what we went through. Third year was just yeah. But anyways, we graduated. It's over. Like, we praise God. This was just like a story time, and just at the same time advice for all those that are still going to be like applying for accommodation and whatever. Like, those are the realities. When people used to say, I could not imagine, but you will actually have some possessed housemates, and that's just like, not everyone is the same, not everyone is raised the same. So, you know, watch out for those people. Try your best to just stay away from these people. If you don't, be patient. But if you gotta fight, you gotta fight. You actually got to, because people will not listen. You have to literally get your voice heard. Otherwise, people will just take you for idiot. You know, they won't listen to you. They will literally just walk all over you and just be disrespectful. And we don't do them things. We don't. So that was the story time, and I hope you enjoyed it. This was all true, no lies. I'm not one of them people, YouTubers that just talk whatever, say like made up stories just for views. No, this is all true. Everything's happened. So yeah, that was my story time. So see you soon. Bye.